The presidential candidate made these comments during a broadcast message earlier today. In the message, Ali stressed the need for an emergency budget to be passed, which will cater for persons who have lost their jobs, as well as putting systems in place to directly confront COVID-19. He explained that the COVID-19 Response Multi-Stakeholder Forum formed by his party has recommended a number of measures to be done. According to Ali, these measures will be immediately implemented should elections be concluded and the PPPC be deemed the winner.
The Stakeholder Forum, in consultation with many stakeholders, has advised me on a number of measures. After examining these in consultation with professionals in the various fields, these are the immediate plan of action. 1. Rapidly increase the capacity for testing. Invest in adequate measures to address hospitalization. Decentralizing our response, building capacity in every region. Provide adequate PPE for frontline staff. Provide transportation for frontline workers. PCR testing for arriving passengers within 24 hours. Accommodation facilities for health workers, introduce additional treatment options.
Meanwhile, Ali spoke about the financial measures that were recommended. However, these are dependent on the government being able to pass a budget.
Among the recommendations are subsidies for distressed business, deferral of loan payments at least 6 months, address overdraft loan for businesses to deal with working capital, waive import duties on COVID-19 medical supplies, whilst we zero-rate tax on sanitation products, defer tax filings deadline, defer income, corporate, property, and VAT tax obligations for 6 months, waive taxes on data plans with immediate effect, reduce taxes on fuel, speed up tax refunds by GRA, consult with insurance companies to extend coverage.
Ali also spoke of the social support measures that will be necessary to combat the novel coronavirus. These include support for vulnerable groups, cash vouchers for students, and reduction of utility and data charges.
Looking at workers' welfare, the following were recommended. Relook at the threshold and increase it to allow for lower taxation or no taxation for employees in vulnerable sectors. Removal of mortgage interest and property tax for a period of 6 months. Work with commercial banks to reduce the spread, that is the difference between lending and saving rates. Emergency support for small businesses at the risk of closure. Work with businesses to extend time to pay higher purchases. Notwithstanding the difficulties the existing environment pose, we have had experience in managing crisis situations.
Here he referred to the 2005 floods, which caused damages to the housing and sugar sectors. Ali, a former Minister of Housing, noted that they were able to overcome all of this and rebuild the economy.